And we
Hello.
are live. Right, hello. Is there anybody out there? Trying to cough and get it over with. I think we're running a little bit late. If there's anybody out there, we kind of got caught up. Difficulties, of course. No, we aren't.
We got lost in the Ukraine. We got lost in virtual Google Ukraine.
Ukraine. Yeah, the Great Wall of Tartaria. Oh, hello. Just a girl from Africa. How you going? Yeah, it was all for you. We were tracing the Great Wall of, we're going to call it the Great Wall of Tartaria, as it goes through a country that we're not really allowed to. Hello, Flat Fact, Hippie Shake, how you going? Thanks for waiting around. Sorry we are so late. Richard Wetton, and me, Campbell, and we have Bird Eye, Mind's Eye, Third Eye, Science Guy without the bow tie, joining us, not New York, from
Canada.
Sunny Canada. Yes. All right. Paul Jordan, hello. Benny Riley, Anthony Dwetton, hello. Thanks for joining us. All right. And I'm almost, hello to all the new subscribers. I'm almost at 55,000. That actually grew in the last month. Like it started growing again. I went up $5,000. And then the day that, because I've had my strike was full, I've had a strike for ever. And it must have finished because I got this email. And it's like, you've got a new strike. Like, oh. And I went to have a look and I still had one strike. So the other one must have finished and they put it. And they didn't even tell me. I got an email going, copyright. So we took the video down. You've got a strike. Don't do it again. They didn't tell me what video it was, what I'd broken. I can't find out what video it was. But I've got another strike. So there you go. I grew for almost a month and
so yeah, I crossed the 949th subscriber with Crypto Alchemist 3 times during a live show a couple weeks ago. It was like it'd go up to like 52 and then like drop back to like 49 and then it'd like go up to like 51 again and then it'd like drop back and then it's like now I think I'm at like 960 they've allowed me over the last 2 weeks. So it might break that 1,000 mark again soon. We'll see.
So yeah, everyone go across and subscribe to Crypto Alchemist and just make sure you are still subscribed. I've spoken to a few people. Oh, we thought you'd left. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm like, what? And they've just been unsubscribed. So hey Jim, how you going? Pyramid 7, hello. I'm Paul Jordan, Sketches. Hey. Oh, I'm a bad boy. I know, right? YouTube back after me. I'm someone, and I don't know who it is. So, what we were going to talk about today, is the Great Wall of Tartaria. We were going to talk, but we might have to do that next week. We kind of got sidetracked.
So, quickly on cathedrals, the one behind you, do you think it's still working?
It could be. I haven't had
one at the Kremlin.
Seen any video on it.
It's fascinating.
It's pretty cool, isn't it? It's actually, when you close in on it, it does still have cables from these spires going down.
Most of the East Orthodox Church ones do. And it looks like they're gold chained too, or at least gold plated. That's super conductive, like the geometry of those onions, like it's something else.
I mean, this tower here is just like all these arches and God, built of course by horse and cart in what's this one? This Basil's 700s, was it? It was definitely there in the 1800s when there was no people there.
And the best part is, how deep is it? That's classified. You don't even know. Do they even know, though?
Exactly, right? Exactly. How deep is everything? I mean, did you see that the latest flat Earth map?
No, I have not.
Pond map.
I
There's
know.
a map.
Me too.
Um,
Pond map.
yeah. If you give me 1 second, I may even be. God, don't know there. Ooh, where is it? I did post it in Telegram if anyone wants to see it.
Right, I'm still figuring out how to use my Telegram properly. It's a good one, but can get confusing.
Yeah, I just don't have time for anything. This is my problem. Give me 1 minute. No, I won't. But anyway, what we were going to talk about is the Great Wall of Tartaria. So, shall we do some jump into it? Let's do that.
Yes, good call.
All right. You can see we're extremely organized here today. All right. So, can you guys see that? Is the sound all right, by the way, and everything? Am I
can
freezing
hear
like I was last time? Of course, I can't see anything now because
loud
I'm
and clear on my end.
sharing. What am I doing? How is everyone? Is it all good? Before we get into it. Hello, DN, Rick Smith, hello. Oh, crypto, hello. Flat fact, sounds good, sounds good. All right, cool, let's do this. All right. So, can you all see this? We are in this country, that country that the Beatles singles from there. And what we have is
Known as the former Eastern
all these
Roman Empire and the Dnieper
yes,
River, currently an active
Dnieper.
war zone.
Okay, now let's hope for it. Oh my God. What just happened? Something just happened. All right, so you can see now a lot of this is smashed, but they're there and another one over here. Now these will get better as we go along. I don't know what happened to the picture there. But over here, you'll the straightest canal you've ever seen. Like, look at this thing.
And it's a double canal for most of it.
Yeah, it splits up and it's just now this is covering a lot. I mean, look at this thing. It's just ridiculous. And like up here, yeah, it splits and it has a double canal. Earth's. Oh gosh,
It was
maybe this
working
wasn't a
fine
good
for us
idea.
for literally hours. Go
Was.
live.
Oh gosh, it's right, there we go. But so yeah, double canals and stuff, and like, but it's just ridiculous. It's straight freaking out, isn't it? So what we
And
find when we
pretty
come
much
down
running
here is
parallel to these canals is what Olaf Severker YouTube channel originally brought to our attention. And it's a giant wall of ancient star forts. So it's also the Great Wall of Star Forts. And it literally runs from the Black Sea all the way up to the what was formerly called the Sea of Tartaria, or the Siberian Arctic Sea.
yeah, and we get things like this all over the place. Well, they've plowed around it, like, so it's obviously a mound, some kind of
Former building room
foundation.
foundation,
And
exactly.
then as we
Jim
go
Dillinger says,
along,
how does Paul Cook get LiDAR? And that, yeah, I think he uses the official British LiDAR, like, satellite services. That's a good thing to mention. We'll have
yeah,
to look into that, use that on this, because
yeah,
that
I
would
had
be a perfect
a bit of
technology
a
now
look into
to it.
that. Because I saw John do it and someone else, and they're like, "Oh, well, let's look at the LiDAR," and they went straight to where they were. So, but I tried to find it but couldn't. But this is where this wall begins. Now, obviously, you can see traces of what could have been something there. But down here we we start getting bastions in this wall. There's another bastion there. Got a circle here, just some
like
random
literally
circle.
a giant wall of bastion star fort. Like the earthworks, like how ancient this is. There's not even like documentation of its construction for lots of these ruined forts and this wall itself. And it literally goes across from the Black Sea to the North Atlantic or the Tartarian Sea of Siberia. Like it's bigger than the Great Wall of China. It's nuts.
It's just ridiculous, and it's just iterated and built over and smashed, and so you can just see bits of it. I mean, some of it is actually quite good, and some of the stars, which we'll show you, are really good, but they're literally just imprints. So you can see we've got another bit of the wall here that's a bit all smashed up, and as we keep going, okay, so it comes around here. Come on, Googles. It gets a bit hard sometimes. Gosh, now I've lost. Okay. All right, so up here, somehow. Okay, well, I'm not sure how we got up there, but it's coming up here, along here, as far as we can tell. Okay, so up here we can see it along. Looks like a double wall there. Now, where are all these stars that are being marked out? What?
Yeah, I think they're further south there in the middle of that clog.
Oh, up here. Oh, no, here we go.
There,
Okay.
yeah, up top to the right, I think.
We've tried to, so basically it comes up here now. Like I said, it does get a bit rough. So I'm just all the way through here. There's all these, earthworks and things
This
that look
wall's
like
got
they're
to be
pumped.
at least 1,000, if not 2,000 years old. Like, there's no modern records of its construction, and it's farmers that are going over it. How many wars? It's an active war zone right now throughout this area. Like, it's just nuts. And like every single
here you've got one that's,
every peg is like an ancient foundation and like geometrics of a star fort or the bunch of bastions along the wall.
Okay, so now it comes down.
And always along parallel with this massive, straight, crazy canal. Like,
it's ridiculous.
And that canal goes all the way back to the Sniper River.
Okay, now is this one of the good ones?
And it just doesn't want to load.
Wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that's the ruined one right there. Yeah, that's one. Where it's
sort of see half of it there. And we come up. Let's see if we can get back onto the wall a bit. So you can see there's just stuff like this all through this place. The wall is, gosh, we did actually find that we had it marked out better than this. Okay, when it loads. Okay,
but pixelation will not show you the full
really
good laying in the middle of a field. Like what the hell? Like
this is like Google Earth 1980, maybe 1980. Oh, that doesn't look as good as the one. Oh yeah, okay, that's the corner. Okay, so you can see it's imprinted in
completely planted over too. Completely planted over.
So completely gone over the top of it. They've left this one. I guess that foundation was too big or something, but you can see the complete of the whole star, like perfectly, just in this field, just completely destroyed. and turn into a field.
What's funny though
So,
is like what it loaded as a picture compared to what we saw that as when it was like the full thing, and like how it like froze first and then it gave us this BS like half farmed over picture of it. Just ridiculous.
there is still stuff to be found on the Google Earths. And then, yeah, okay, here we go. So it gets better up here. So clearly we're going along. You can see this sort of edge here, this wall. I think that's it. Along here, oh my gosh, come on, Google.
We definitely will do a part 2 of this with the LiDAR. I will figure out how to get it done.
Yeah.
No doubt, because like, wow, how this is like the different colors loading up and shit, like where they're just trying to hide it. Like it loaded perfectly fine when we were looking at it. And then it's like it blurred it, it censored it, and then it gave a mishmash and like put a fucking cornfield over that. Like that's hilarious.
So there's another one. You can see the imprint just like completely just buried. And then up here, there's another star. That one's a bit harder trying to see the edges of it along here. And what's that? A hexagon in the middle?
Yeah, that's definitely a remnants of a star for like topographically. That's all a hill. And then the wall going down, a couple bastions going off of it, going up along the canal there.
Down, yeah, down there. And we're still going. What do we got? It's hiding, but I think this is the wall along here. Yep, you can see some bastions there.
Yeah, definitely is.
It's coming up. Oh man, we have another star apparently. Is it going to show us? Let's have a look.
Oh my god, once again covered in cornfields or wheat fields, like ridiculous.
What? There should be a star there. Where is it? Is it gone? Oh my gosh.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, maybe that's the middle of a big star. There we go. Big star. So we've got all out here. Oh my god, what are they doing to the colors?
To the right there, I think are some of the really good ones, maybe.
Here and then yeah, down here. There's a nice one. I think it's nice to that.
Oh, there we go. Finally a clear image. Now you can see that we're not just
finally
up. Actual full-out star port in the middle of nowhere along a giant wall.
Yep, and here is the giant wall again. Another massive bastion. One along here. Across here. And there's another star. See, it's been a bit buried. And the wall keeps going. I'm not sure if that's
in the middle of nowhere, and they're every couple kilometers along this wall across 2 countries, from the Black Sea, the belly of Eurasia, to the North Tartarian Sea, the North Siberian Arctic Ocean.
And looks like keeps going. You can see another bastion there. And again, like these random things that you see just in the middle of fields, like this round bit here, and there's another one up here. You know, they've got to be
farmers just trying to plant
foundations of something, right? Yeah,
exactly.
There's got to be foundations
of ancient towers along the walls.
And you can see here more there. Along here, there's another one. There's another one. Along another one's just a massive wall. And like Bernie said, these bastions are every few kilometers, just and all space. I mean, this is a good bit, so you can see a few of them now. And there you go. There's another star. All right.
Like literally just keeps going and going. Oh, what we missed on the other side of the Dnieper River of where we started out. There was a massive star citadel, and that we'll go back to it at the very end. And it showed that it was excavated out, and that it was like they were taking it apart, and it was now a giant, massive, like a stone mine or what's the right word?
Yeah, definitely. Here, this, I don't know if they've put this water in, but you can see the wall goes straight through.
Quarried right out. Yeah, like right. Yeah. And more of the bastions along the wall.
Yeah. So it looks like this is the wall here.
Just keeps going over and over.
Okay, we lost it. And fort. Oh, okay, there's another star. Look at that.
Another perfect star right there, still in. Yeah, there's the wall above it. Okay, yeah, above the town. There we go.
There's another one. The wall's coming. Star down here. God, it looks like they destroyed. And you can just see these bastions the whole way along it. Look at this thing. It just keeps going.
Just non-stop. It's literally a wall across the continent that's not described or mentioned anywhere in history. Yet is literally the division of the active war zone today, pretty much.
Yeah. So it looks like it goes this way. Yeah, there's another big bastion. Another one. Another one there. And here we just huge, just keeps going. Another bastion. Down here. Now what do we think? This way, there we go, there's a star.
Another star.
Here, another star.
Another star.
Bastions. You can see it there again. And this one, look, you can see it underneath the field. You can kind of see that it goes across there. Whoops. And then it pops out on the other side.
That's another star. Another rune star right there.
Where? There. Here we go, more bastions along here. Now, where does it go? Probably at the top here. Still going. Now, what does it do? Oh, look, go down there. Where did it go? Oh, no, up around here. Up to another star. There we go. It's a nice one.
Right? And it's like every time, right when you think you lose it, oh, boom, there's another beautiful star fort.
Yeah. You can see it sort of goes around here. Down there, it got a bit smashed through here. It keeps going. And across here, yeah. We'll pick it up again and just, so it's just, I think, is that it down there? I think that's as far as we got, wasn't it? Because we saw these foam poles. I mean, what's that? Foam poles, electric poles.
Yeah, we got sidetracked on the poles there for a little bit, and then it's just so long and so much work going through it all. But literally, we'll post the link for Olaf's video that he connected all the way through Siberia from the middle of Ukraine, right where we are right there. And if you want to go back maybe to the beginning of it, by the Dnieper there, we'll show that quarry.
Oh, well, how big it is. So just what we looked at then went through what, two countries. So that's, I guess that's Russia there. I mean, that's
Yeah,
a
we
bit, just
didn't
that
even
bit
make it all the way
huge,
through Ukraine. We didn't even make it to the
going,
Russian
doesn't
border.
it?
We're not even through the
Mm.
Russian border.
And
And
where
we
does it go
started
up?
at the
It goes
Dnieper
up to here,
River.
does it?
And we also started at the Dnieper River, and then it goes all the way south and connects to the Black Sea. So we only started in the middle and like didn't even get through the first country that this Great Wall goes through.
Wow. All right. So it wasn't here, was it? On the other, this one.
That one right there, yeah, you got it.
So this looks, you can see just from above, very Starfordy looking. When we get down in here, it's now, they've just mined the whole thing out.
And like, how many years of quarrying is this just to destroy one of these citadels? Not build it, but to destroy it.
Mm. And exactly like it, they've turned Mara into like a whole industrial area, like running on just destroying it. Like,
Oh, and then like zoom out. Remember
so
next
this is
to it, there's the
going in
steps
them.
on this river and this coastline of the Dnieper here. Look at how straight it is. It's a complete built, ancient, like man-made coastline or river line along that. Like, look at that. That is perfect megalithic structures along this entire coast that is now being quarried out.
And yeah, it just looks like man-made steps or something along there. But look how straight it is. And then down here, look at this, how straight this is. This is to the sea, isn't it? To the Black Sea.
To the entrance of that canal, and then the canal going up, like the double canal.
And that canal is just ridiculous. I mean, look at it. Digging that canal. I mean, look at the size of that thing. It's just.
It's insane terraforming. It's absolutely nuts.
Okay, and it finishes. Oh no, it comes out the other side of that.
It shows that they're not even used today, like that they're in ruins, lots of them. But it runs throughout the land.
Wow, that canal literally goes on the border as well. Right around there. And finishes up there. This whole place is, and of course, this is deep in the heart of, what we see as Tartaria on the old maps.
Exactly, like on the wall of Tartaria, like essentially.
Yeah, it's definitely part of it, and all this is
the wall of Tartaria.
Getting to. It's just completely built out. So I mean, if we can find it, if Olaf, the Sverker, can find this, I mean, imagine, is in all of this region. All right, there must be heaps and heaps.
Like, and it's like literally where the war is today. It's freaking nuts.
It is.
History repeating itself.
Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Another massive quarry. Another massive quarry.
And look at this big built up bit. Look at the shape. You can sort of see. We've all seen these long stuff on hills and stuff, haven't we? I mean, who knows, right? Are they just destroying the world, like just turning it into into the products that they sell back to us today? Is that where our cement really comes from and stuff? Who knows?
Right? Like, at least if you're building a stone home,
Oh, we are back. Right, so what did you think of that, guys? Who we got here? Buried Axwade, hello. Ginger, Sketches, Iron Horse, Tommy, Steve, Penny Riley, Energetic Harmonic for enhancement of frequency. Yeah, I think so.
and that they're
Definitely.
destroying these frequency generators, like that's what sucks. You can put comments up. I like this app, or this Restream Studio. Hey,
One
it's pretty good.
is Restream. Yeah. The first time it was a bit jumpy, but it seems all right now. So, can anyone cite the great fiction writing entries ever mentioning so much as a single star fort? Yeah, they are mentioned. I sort of pre 1500, but have we got anything that's pre 1500?
Yeah, but then there's the
500.
ones in
It's
like
not.
the UAE and Bahrain that they date to 4,500 years old, right? That were dug out of the deserts and stuff, that they literally date to being at least 4,500 years old, and they're identical ruins of star forts. So
Yeah, and the origins them, and that's what 2,500, I think, dated at 2,500 or something. They are, but the thing is, they may have been calling them star forts or bastion forts, or So when we hear things like citadel in
exactly.
the old books, that's probably what fort. So yeah. Oh, D, what happened to Bernie?
100%.
Bernie, D wants to. Wow, what happened to Bernie? He's still here.
Nothing happened to me.
Hello. Tough. I know. Oh, hello, FE Lex. How you going? Show Campbell some. Oh yeah, everyone, thumbs up if you like this. Share it round. Show people what's out there. This is a good one to share around because it just shows you, right? This stuff is out there. Said there's no story to it. Like if you say who built this, no one will tell you. But not taught about it. They built. You saw farms over them. We saw those ones that were just imprints, and they literally just destroyed them and just put crops on them. There's heaps. A good channel who looks at older books is Art of Dino. He's good. He finds a lot of old books and read. Also,
nice.
If you want to, and Archaics, of course, who I did a chat with last week, Jason. He basically spent 26 years in prison and spent all his time reading old books. So he's read everything. So ask him. I'm going to have another chat with him, so I'll ask him about that.
Sketches. I really want to find some. I need to find some of the old French and Germanic books that have the atmospheric electricity chapters in them, because I've seen like Martin Liedtke show them a couple times, but I've yet to track them down myself.
Gallagher, GALLICA.fr. It's a French website, Gallagher, and you should be able to find them just like. So if you use translate instead of electrical, you put in electric French terms, and you'll get better results. But it still searches on English terms. So, but that's where there's a ton of those books that they're not always in English. The German ones and the French and the Dutch and the bus is good. Sketches.
They literally predate the discovery of electricity in North America, yet they're talking about harnessing atmospheric electricity. So they're a key part of rebuilding ancient lost sciences and technologies and understanding this stuff. Should we maybe go through some of that stuff? Do you have that folder of cathedrals? Maybe to go through quickly?
I do have that folder of cathedrals.
As Paul Cook says, a Brucey
let me answer this question. My bus is going well. Sketches. I haven't got any videos or some photos because I can't record myself building it because I'm still one-armed. It's really retarded and takes me hours to do anything. So it would not be a good video. But I've built a bed. I've insulated it. I've got the walls done up to the ceiling. I've got half a kitchen. I'm building a wardrobe at the moment. So I'm getting there. My air conditioner broke down.
Coming half together. They say it takes you 2 years to get your life back organized for once you move home. So you're doing all right.
Well,
If you're halfway there,
it's,
you're good.
yeah, well, that's actually in Russia at the moment. I'm actually sitting in my spare room, which is just a mess, and that's where my computer is, and then I've got a laptop in my because I don't have good internet in there, and so
Wait. So you're
I'm
not
just
actually a
not settled.
Kremlin agent, Campbell? You haven't
I'm
been kidnapped by the
no,
Russians?
exactly what I thought. You might all think that I was over there, giving Putin a bit of advice and all that kind of stuff, being a bit diplomatic. I'm actually in Western Australia. Um, Smoke 'em if you got 'em, bum 'em if you don't, bum 'em if you don't. There you go. Some advice for all of us from Benny. Did you all see the underground power station under Cathedral in New York City? Yeah, Ginger. Was that the one that Paul Cook, I think, did that one, didn't he? Was that Paul? No, that was Mind Unveiled, I think. Pretty cool. What they
Yeah, he's
spend
done
is
some
church
very good work lately.
and what 100 in the cells or something, he called it, they reckon. I'm putting a heating system in. But they actually
Yeah,
put
that was
pipes down
Paul
and
Cook there going
connect
through in
the
New
port.
York, in Brooklyn.
Yeah, that was just mad. Decode your reality with Jason B. Simulation theory. Oh yes, thank you. That was the interview with Jason. Good interview, that one. And I am doing a part 2. So, yeah. If you've got any, give them below that interview. And let me see if I have a file to look at. Let's see. Okay. Share the screen. All right. 19, St. Louis, Missouri. Bit of electricity. Oh, yes. No doubt. So, yeah, so you can see here, you can see there's a bit of metal there, a bit of rebar. Columns are cracked. Look at them, why aren't they falling over, right? Because there's metal or something inside them, like this. See that? An old obelisk? It's just a
Right, all
metal
the
frame.
rebar, and yet they claim rebar wasn't invented to a certain time, and then it's just like, wait, all this marble, these crazy geopolymers that we can't even remake today, have rebar inside of them, and they're how old?
And the story is, they try and tell us that they're solid stone, until something like this happens, right? And it's like, oh, okay, that little antenna that's kind of just been faced off to look like an obelisk or something.
One in the same. One in the same.
Is it an apple? Is it a Taurus? Is it the realm we live in? Is it someone's butt? We don't know. US Capitol and the Vatican. So this is religious power and this is the seat of US power, but how come they're the same building?
Exact same
What
geometries of a
are they?
superconductor.
All right, we'll have to get into that. And here, of course, are the in front of a very big door. What's this? Belshazzar, Blaine and the Money Kings. Oh my God. Oh, what's happening? Here we go. This is a water tower. This one, I think this is in Amsterdam, but someone's basically turned it into a house. And look, they've taken out the big clock. If that was a water tower,
Used to be used for
gauge.
power things.
Maybe it was just a big
Right?
gauge,
Like,
right?
oh, they had clocks long before we had clocks, so we better take it out because we no longer know how to make that clock work.
Oh, don't know how these got in it. There you go. Okay, here we go. So what's this? This is a lighthouse. Lighthouses are interesting because these bulbs,
That
right,
looks
that
like
I
a
was supposed to have.
massive antenna array if I've ever seen one.
This, yeah, right. And I mean, it was powering this big light, if that's what it was doing. But they also, did you hear that they
Right?
used
Like,
to float these?
that looks like a
They used to float them in.
Vihaman.
Oh,
I say
very interesting.
Vihaman, you say Mercury.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, we know that like Vimanas use mercury, spun it through a not centrifuge, like is that what they're called? Like basically, when you spin mercury, it gets electrical and well levitation. But the other thing is, how are they making these globes? How are they making? These are glass. These are all toughened glass. Like in
Right? Like,
18.
it's just crazy. How and then transport it over? Like, it's just ridiculous for what they claim we had. Like, that literally looks like it's from the Jetsons. Campbell, are you there? Did you freeze? Did I freeze? You're frozen. Oh my god, you almost look like bubbles in your frozen shot. It's too funny. They didn't like the Jetsons. And now it's just me. Well, hello. Hopefully Campbell rejoins. Not sure what happened. Think we lost him. Where is Campbell? Where is Campbell? I don't know where Campbell is. All right. So until Campbell returns, I have no control of the stream. So, or can I share? Ooh, maybe I can share. All right. I will share what I have been up to lately. Do. Does it work? So if this is sharing, oh, can I share it? Oh no, it's not letting me show you because Campbell's not able to approve it. I was trying to show some of my experiments where I was making monoatomic gold, where I've been recording music, and where I looked through my telescope at the moon the other day. And then we did a bunch of lunar eclipse experiments on the Alien Scientist channel last night. And like my prediction that the silver during eclipse would not produce monoatomic silver, just as when it's waning and waxing, it doesn't produce it. Sure enough, during the time of the eclipse, live during our experiments, it did not produce any. Where the day before, when I was making it during the full moon at the end of the Apex stream, on Saturday, it was producing plentiful. So, and then after the eclipse, I reproduced the experiment and it started producing it again. So it was very, very fascinating for that to happen. But yeah, I guess you'll have to go over to my channel if you want to see it because it's not letting me share. I'll mute that back out. I was also playing some music of some Filthy City DNB that I had recorded live streamed the other day. We're going to be doing more shows coming up and more of the Science of Sound series. And I should be doing the fourth episode, hopefully with Campbell, on the 28th. But if not, it will be live on my channel and possibly many more still in the works with that. Campbell, where are you? How do you get back in? What happened? I don't know what's going on. We lost Campbell? Am I still live on Autodidactic? Still live on my channel? I'm not sure. Kind of strange. Yeah. I've been doing lots of science, though, talking with Bob Greenier and John Hutchinson. I've got John Hutchinson and Greenier scheduled to do a joint stream and discussion with me in July. May 26th, I'm going to be back on Leak Channel with Rex. Rex is giving me a weekly show as well for his 24-hour streaming service that he's doing and launching, so that's pretty sweet. Ominous, the beatboxer, very talented, lovely soul. He is still co-hosting the Science of Sound with me, which we will be doing the 24th, or on the, Jesus, dyslexic. On the 28th, we will be doing the 4th episode of. Yeah, hopefully Campbell's doing a reboot. I'm just going to keep blabbering on while we wait for him, and hopefully he shows, because we're not in StreamYard, so I have no control over it. But I do like Restream so far. It's been working good for me, although we lost Campbell, who was hosting it, so not sure. He had mentioned he had issues with it the first time he used it, so I don't really know what to say. Other than, hey, hope you're having a beautiful day. Yeah. Wish I could play a video right about now. Wish I could play a video. There we go. I was wishing for a video, and there you came.
All right.
You're back.
Oh, God.
Excuse
me.
Because we've been listening to me for too many minutes.
I was just talking away, and then I went, so I don't even know how long I was gone. I was having a good time, though. I did some good stuff. Let me turn the chat back. All right. Yay. Hello. Yes, I'm back. So how far did we get in my pictures? Let me have a look.
It was on the Vatican DC one when they cut you.
Vatican DC. All right, hang on. So not that one. Oh, jeez. Oh no, we did the lighthouse, didn't we? Did you see this one?
Right. It was the lighthouse, the Vihaman and the Mercury.
Yeah. This is Penn Station, New York City. Of course, they knocked it over because these are people. This is the doorway, and as you can see, it's about 20 people high.
Giant.
Exactly, and you can see this lamp. You see there's a man leaning up against it, and literally his head is just up to the bottom, right? And this is another like people high, another 20 foot. So, I mean, what's the point of that again, right? How much electricity would it
At a time that, like,
and
apparently we couldn't need to afford to even feed ourselves. We couldn't afford to feed ourselves, but this is what we were building.
Well, good point, because this is, I mean, it looks kind of 20s, 30-ish, doesn't it? I can't remember when it got ripped down. But yeah, this was all during, apparently the Great Depression kind of years or near to that. And that's what you do in China. They were building these sodas.
It looks like an electrical transformer and capacitor.
It does, right? It's in a grid and everything. This one you can see the wires coming down from the top. Connecting
looks
it.
Like a giant light on top of it.
Is. There's something red. And this just, typical, again, the dude.
But those power poles,
this is
it's like...
Yeah, I know. Look how big it is. Look how tall it is.
Pulling electricity out of the air for those lines?
Well, this is the thing. It looks like it's being repurposed. Yeah, if it was built, wouldn't there be wires all the way up?
Right?
If you know what I
Like, it
mean? It
just
looks like
doesn't
it's
make
been
sense at all.
repurposed. Yeah. Right, this is the first floor on this building. And this is a dude.
And
So
supposedly, right,
clearly
they're
made.
bringing everything around in horse and buggy, and then they're going to put an extra 30 levels on this power pole that we're never going to use, and we're going to put them on all of the poles, as you know, we're horse and buggying these lumbers and supplies around. Like, are you kidding me?
Just in case. Just in case, right? Because that's what they do, right? That's how all these buildings
Just
are.
in
They
case the
that's what this
entire city
is.
burns down for the 100th time.
Oh my God! Did you see this video that UAP did on the Great Fire of San Francisco or the earthquake? That was just like literally they tell you they had this earthquake and
I have seen it.
If you see it, fires started out to stop the fire. They went in and they dynamited all the buildings. There was more fires, so they went and dynamited more buildings. It's just like they just tell you, yeah, we just demolished the whole city, right? But look at this, right? What do you think this is?
That is a plasma capacitor of resonance of some sort.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
Higher
Right?
dimensional energy right there.
Geometry. And this is stone. So, I mean, you know, was this always stone? You know, did this actually...
Dielectric stones that then also are covered in the metallic flake that is then making a super capacitive nano coating of it.
Ah, okay, nice. Okay, so it might have just lost its coating. It may just be a coating, you know, for all we know. This is, of course, this is, you know, what's going on, right? In place, the same street. As you can see, you used to have these amazing old houses.
We have clearly devolved. Clearly devolved.
And even the one that's left, this, you can see it was, you know, it was a good-looking house back then.
It's the ugliest, boxiest.
They've just stripped anything that was good.
Anything good left, right? Like,
it's exactly, it's the most boxy one.
Where did the magical world go?
But they left a lamppost for us, so that's okay, right? It's just, and look at the background. You can see there's just like smashed houses over here, all old world. And I mean, how do you get from a street like this to? I mean, this is the question, right? It's proof. Like this was not done because people wanted to rebuild it, really, right? It was just a
parasitic devolution of society.
Yep, exactly. Organs going straight up to the cymatic window.
And that cymatic is a hydrogen wave right there. That's the hydrogen wave cymatic. Right under your organ. So your organ is blasting the hydrogen wave cymatic.
Nice. And we know that hydrogen is very good. A lot of people are drinking hydrogen water and breathing hydrogen gas. And look at these. See these down here? See the shape of the top of that window? Of that thing.
More plasma capacitance.
What do you reckon? Who knows? And then this is Oxford, right? Look at this. It's exactly the same because it's in England. 1810 to 2015. All they've done is put
the entire world used to look like that.
Exactly right. And still should. Of course, some World's Fairs, the amount of electricity. This is Buffalo. This
so
one.
I have a theory of that.
Yes.
The World Fairs were essentially like the last celebration and demolition of the former Tartarian Empire of North America, essentially. And that like the Civil War was like the last rebellion of it. And before that, it was like a free state of like they were trading posts essentially of these Tartarian realms that were then in harmony with the native populations of those lands, and it was essentially a multi-ethnic global seafaring society, essentially.
Mm. Yeah. Sort of, yeah, not non-ethnic. Check out this cathedral. I've got to find it. Still haven't found out where it is, but this picture, like you can see, we got a church on the top here, or a cathedral, and then underneath it we
And then
have
a
this,
giant
right?
castle underneath it, and then a castle next to it.
Yeah, but then look, it's got another one down here, another level, another.
And what were they building in that workshop? A place of worship or workshop, right?
Yeah,
Looks pretty
right.
industrial.
Yeah, and but how many of we see churches just like are they all like 4 or 5
Everything
levels
has like
underground?
30 layers beneath it.
Yeah,
Well,
because when
have
you
you
look at it like this whole thing is like a chimney almost. It's just the top of something much bigger, much more industrial. So it's very, I don't know, I find that a very, very interesting photo.
It's very
So I actually,
revealing, extremely revealing. And like
isn't
it
it?
actually reminds me of in Ukraine that you see a lot of like on the Telegram videos of when they go in to like rescue the civilians, that they're in these basement layers of these old cathedrals and these old buildings, and that it's like there's entire cities down there, and that's where these people are surviving. And everything above
Mm.
ground is completely blown away, but they're basically been living underground for 2 months, surviving the bombardments.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can imagine if, we've seen how they, cover up streets, right? What are they called? Viaducts, is that right? So you can imagine if there was a coast level and all this was dirt, there could be a whole, massive connected, city down there. Just ridiculous.
And
And
how many
this,
do they keep digging up? Thank you, honey. How many do they keep digging up in Turkey, where it's like a new underground city every
30,
month that they
37.
find?
Yeah, I think they're up to 37 like underground cities, like actual separate cities. Yeah, that's ridiculous. But and then what do we see, in that area as well, is it got bombarded, right? It's all destroyed. So they knew something was coming. Look at this fountain, right? This is a fountain. I mean, so again,
That's
is this
some
some kind
holy
of
water that would be coming out of that. It's got to be charging that
holy
water
water?
so nice. Like,
Yeah,
that's your holy water.
exactly. It's just a big water. Yeah, and everyone gets it for free, right? And of course, they built it because look at the dirt roads and stuff this popping out, and all these buildings. It's
Right?
just like,
Exactly. Like, oh
yeah, we
man, they barely have shoes
built it.
in their jugs, and then definitely that's what they made.
This is Penn Station again, just like to show you how massive it was. But these lights, I think I've shown this before. See how this light goes straight onto this sort of round shop-looking thing, which looks like it's probably it's got a big something on top of it.
Looks like something out of the
Maybe,
Scorpion King. You know, they were
yeah, well, maybe
highlighting with the
these things
mirrors
were
for
in each of
activating it
these
for
lights.
alignment.
Yeah, imagine if there were one of these under each one, and they were somehow collecting, the light, or I don't know. It's just funny that it's
I
shone
don't
straight onto
even
it.
know.
And I mean, look at the rays here as well. It looks very cool, doesn't it? Oh,
They don't make them
then we
like
have
they
the
used to,
statue.
that's for sure. Oh, it's
Yeah,
Freedom's husband, the merman.
she's standing up for the matriarchy, man. Like down treading her husband there, putting a elbow, lying on him like he's a blanket. God, I don't know. I think the goddess has gone a bit far this time.
I think so.
Whoa! Sorry, I just fell.
Right, like that geometry is a magnifier right there. That is a giant geometric or massive conductive waveguide generator. There's just no denying the geometry, the structure, and the composition of it.
Come on, are you sure that these villagers who build these amazing houses they're living in, these amazing structures, are you sure they didn't all get together and just build this well because they wanted water? Because that's what I think.
I think it looks more like what we just saw got quarried out of Ukraine.
Upside down pyramid, but look at this whole front bit.
Right.
Like, it's like a machine, right? That's half of this.
It is. It's
literally
right. It's like a hydro generator. It's got to be a hydro generator. Like, it looks exactly like a hydro generator.
Yeah, but right, you got the water and everything. But no, literally they tell us that these are just stairs, and they make them walk down, grab water, and walk. It's just a well. That, right? And this is what they build to live in.
Don't mind the Grand Pyramid complex that is within this thing.
Yeah, that's inverted. Oh, there we go again. Look at that ceiling. So no, they're just big chambers.
Why so many of them are quarried though? And like you show the pictures of people living in these little shanties. It's like, because obviously the people that built that did not live in little shanties. That's why people nowadays quarry these ancient things to build their own homes out of something more than sticks and stones. But these giant, nice pre-built masonry, you know, like this is not from any civilization of recent times.
No, it's just proof that we're devolving. I mean, look at this. It's for the glory of God, right? Quantum DNA evolution, the wave of love, wave X, love. So fear is small, love is big. So everything, of course, is a torus or chorus. Haha, there you go. Everything is a torus at its chorus.
It's a chorus. I like that. The Taurus chorus. And Bob Grenier, he's the head of Martin Fleischmann Memorial Project, does all the cold fusion research. He actually just did a big thing on the toroids and going through former Soviet declassified research and how they classified the torus and how the torus is the core of the universe. So a little synchronicity for us all.
Nice. So it's proven as well. This just shows a bit of fractal layering. This, of course, I don't know if they make these, but like a tuning fork. But when you look at that, does that not look like a window? You know,
right?
Like the setup of it.
It's there's more and more evidence showing that it is grand architecture and not just in a grand sort of manner philosophically, but in a technological manner of development.
Indeed, it's yeah. I have more. Let's see who's here. Genie in a bottle. Hello, Genie Bottle. Indian News. Yes, it did. Oh, thank you, Hippie Shake. Oh, how you going, Callum? The archers, right? The archers, the arch. I mean, God, how many words is arch or arc? Apart from we've got like Joan of Arc. What's the other? Ark of the Covenant. Then we've got arcs. We've got archangels or
Archangel,
archangels. We've got
yeah.
archons. Got an arch
The
in our
electrical
foot, which is
arc.
also the electrical
Yeah, your
arc,
archangel.
of course. It's just that word is just everywhere. And of course, anarchy is super duper tuning fork. Yes, it was. Bingo boys. Megs, hello.
Archetype.
Luke himself. Oh, that's right. I can keep. Oh, forgetting I can do this. Hello, Callum. Oh God, what would happen if you made a tuning fork like that but continued on like 10 times longer? That, I mean, I agree, right? We should
These
try
are
it,
some
Luke. That's. I
experiments
mean,
that need to be done.
would it keep focusing? Would it? Yeah. Would it keep focusing the vibration?
Kind
Like
of like some of those Sumerian
down and
code-looking rock devices.
yeah, right. Interesting. But I mean, if it's fractal, it's got to be good. Archetype, exactly. Archbishop, right? Ooh, Archbishop. And isn't it
Yeah,
funny how
they're
they
head of
just,
them
they just
arches.
kind
They're
of
the ones
change.
holding
Sometimes it's
the arch knowledge.
yeah. Well, sometimes it's arch and sometimes it's arc, and they just like to the book called archangels, and you've got like arch villains and archetype. Like it's the same. My souls have arch. Oh yes, this one very good. The soles of his feet. Noah's Ark. Yeah, exactly right. Noah's Ark. Yeah. Because Noah, what? He went from the old world to the new world, right? Like, and that's something to do
I'm
with the
guessing that's feeling
electricity.
from the old to the new, and that. What's the old world to the new world? He probably went to North America, and that's documentation in the Torah of travel of ancient times.
Yeah. Patriarch. Patriarchy, I tell you. Archimedes. Ah, nice one. Ah, yes. Remember those weird depictions of archangels? I know, right? Well, I mean, and we're told angels are good, right? These pictures, and they've all got swords and spears and stuff, and it's like, God. Thank you for bringing
Some
your
look
research to us.
demonic.
Hello,
For sure.
Teresa Palmer. I so wish Kelly could be on mainstream. Oh, thank you. I'll pass it on to Kelly. We'll be back soon with Kelly. What have we got there? The spelling of arc changes back in time to what? ARK? I mean, ARK is, I think, is just that's
The archaic spelling
Machine
of
Head
it.
69. The archaic spelling of arc. Nice. Hello, Megs. And then Archangel, right? Or is that Archangel? Angel is another one, right? Angel, angle. That there's an angels on the four what? Corners? The four angles of the world is where an angel is. Well, being on a square, I don't know, chess piece. What do you think? So can't agree, guys. Show me some love. Give me some thumbs up. Egyptians, ship
More
of the
love, the
dead.
better.
Yeah, man. Ship of heaven. A kiss one. And flat fact. Hello. It says arc. ARK is old. Go. All right. Let's have a look at some more pictures. Have I got some? So this is an antenna. A modern antenna, right?
That
We got
looks like
some
the crash
more.
thing that you had shown earlier, the blown up tower thing that you showed earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, why can't I think
it
of the
does.
word?
Not monolith. Ah, big pointy penis thing. Obelisk. So this is showing everything is frequency, right? Got star signs. We got
Right?
music.
Oh, that's a fascinating one right there. I hadn't seen that before.
So even star signs, which basically the energies that we're
This
born.
diagram really reminds me of lots of the cathedral blueprints out there and stuff that like Paul Cook's been showing and whatnot. And
Yeah, and even
tuning of those
the city
buildings.
grids. And the city grids where you see, like this bit, the pyramid and stuff, and then you also see the wheels, and you see that's the spoked wheels.
100%.
But I wonder, it'd be good if any numerology, these numbers would be like, do they correlate 12? Does that correlate to Pisceans or something? I don't know a lot about that, but
yeah, I'm gonna have to get those musical notes looked at. The Science of Sound series, that's gonna be a good one to bring up this too. I'll have to get you to send me this photo.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't that be interesting if there was, because we have all these different solfeggio frequencies. Wouldn't it be interesting if different star signs, had, each star sign had their own frequency, if you know what I mean, that was most beneficial?
Yeah, and so on the Alien Scientist channel about a week ago, we went over the solfeggio frequencies and how they're tuned in the exact same as the chakras, but also the colors of the chakras. And I was asking this one guest, and he said apparently yes, that those frequencies of these solfeggios are also the same as a color frequency in the light band. So I'm going to have to look more into this because it's just fascinating.
Nice. So do color therapy. That's like a natural healing modality, is just to actually shine different colors on you. So it just shows you everything's all a different expression, right, of a frequency, whether it's sound, color, physicalness, shape thing, really. That's a big bell.
Like,
I think this is actually
with some Hutchinson frequencies, and I think that thing will fly.
Yeah, well, this one is a recreation, I think, 2018. But I don't know if they can ring it. I don't, because the problem is, like all the old bells, right? They were made of a special brass.
Yeah, better alloys, the geopolymer alloys that they had back in the day.
And that's why they can't make good bells anymore, and they just crack. Of course, we have the Liberty bells that are cracked, but this is the thing. Bells used to be everywhere, right? There's probably one up there. Is that one? Looks like it. So what were the bells? The bells.
They look
the
more like
bells.
the energy harvesters at the top of these domes than anything else, really. They're at the higher tower and whatnot. That's why I really want to get a hold of these plasma or the atmospheric electrical chapters of those ancient books, because I bet there's some writing into it.
I might have a couple. I know I've got a couple. I'll have to send them to. Check this out.
Right? Like, that is a giant antenna. There's nothing, like, you can't deny that is a giant ass antenna. And why else? Like, they're just gonna like risk their lives and whatnot to build this for no reason. No, I don't think so.
Ridiculous, right? And I mean, look at all these, everything's joined up by metal, basically. So it's all one circuit, all conducted together. And yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Like, right, there's no other. That's not the glory of God.
What else could it be?
Exactly.
It just, nothing else makes sense.
Probably
That's
also
a good one.
Is this Teotihuacán, I think it is, in Mexico, and this is literally showing you these are the different pyramids. I think the sun and the moon, is that right? And then the temple complex, and these are all tombs.
Yeah.
and this is a circuit board.
Right? Like,
You know, so
are you
tell
freaking
me.
kidding me? Like, there's just no denying it. Like, no, this is not paraff or whatever the fuck they call it. No, this is like higher dimensional technology hidden in plain sight. There's no way
circuit
around it.
board Earth. Yeah, mate, it's circuit board Earth. Now look at this. So this is right. Now, does that look like a cannon?
I was about to say that looks more like a cannon than a bell.
Right, I've been trying to work out what the hell cannons
Looks like
are
the
because they're
outside
not
of a
cannons.
sachet almost.
Yeah, and a lot of them are made of brass, and a lot of them have got these hanging bits and handles and stuff on them. Some kind of bell, because you can imagine it. Like, I mean, this one, look, I don't know why you'd point at the ground. Maybe it originally had water under it or something. You can imagine that would really force the sound, you know, down, right? Wouldn't it? Or in a direction. A lot more than a normal bell. So a cannon's some kind of bell, and the ones that we find are they like from machinery, you know, some kind of sonic machinery, you know, because we've got a lot that aren't that ornate, but then there's a lot that are just ridiculously ornate, and they're cannons. They tell us, cannons, bells,
Right?
maybe some kind of bell.
The cannon bell.
The cannon bell. Better call Burt Reynolds. All right, here we go. Some more tuning forks, vibrations, ones again. So in phase and anti-phase. So there you go. You can use. They do make them, I'd say. I want to get some tuning forks. So this, right? This is a dish. Is what this is. This is an antenna.
It
And
looks like
it's
some of
also a
those
bell.
giant megalithic things in like Ireland and Scotland and stuff. The hills that like supposedly have giants beneath them kind of look like that.
This is another, of course. This is electric antenna. And we've all seen, but here next, no. I haven't got it. I've all seen the picture of like the cathedral that has this on its
Yes, I was
floor.
thinking of those cathedrals that have the floors like that
Yeah.
and whatnot.
And also
100%.
the maze, what do they call it? The Minotaur got stuck. The
Oh God.
the other word, maze.
Right?
That one. Look in chat. Someone will be smarter than us. the that one. Eiffel Tower, 1800s. Look at the power of this
Oh, did you
light.
see Paul Cook's recent one where he showed the one over in England where he showed documentation that it was supplying its own power until 1928?
Yeah.
And
Blackpool, I think it was Blackpool Tower, Black something tower. And that tower was, they say, was built as a replica of the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower. Did we lose Birdie?
Like they have them in Japan, and then the fact that they make another one in Vegas, it's like I bet you the Vegas one probably is making electricity too.
It's probably supplying all of Vegas, man. They need a lot of electricity signs. Look, these guys have got big balls.
Like that is how Tesla was powering things wirelessly, like hundreds of miles away with some giant Tesla coils like that.
It's just, yeah, they're basically what generators?
Yeah, exactly. Giant Van de Graaff generator with the Tesla coil inside of it. But yeah, the Van de Graaff generator is the entire thing.
They're like massive wireless senders, but for electricity or for power rather than internet. This is
giant Soviet antennas.
Yeah, out of, can you even say it? That instrument that the angels play,
Right?
harp, right? Is
Looks
that part
like
of
it.
it? I think it does, right? Isn't that interesting though as well? That angels, right? That where do the angels? The heavens. Oh, and they play what? Harps. And what do we have on the
The
ground
harp.
that's shooting stuff up into the heavens?
The
Interesting.
harp.
Interesting. I think this is just esoteric and just nothing.
Yeah, I like it though.
Just show the Taurus, a bit of field there, yeah. Tree in the middle, Mount Moreau, blah, blah, blah. Lots of things. What's down the bottom here? Oh, they're bigger. Looks like it's got music up to different organs. Oh, the fly. All right, there's another one. Taurus. So is this, Mount Moreau, Dome, I mean, this is showing, I don't know what these are supposed to be, things on the outside.
Very
But mainly it's showing the double Taurus, field.
How they get
Must be
the
from a
energy,
book.
how the energy transfers.
Yeah, I know. Look at this. We see the cathedrals everywhere, that kind of design, don't we? That triple, what do they call it? Trinum. Again, another, I think this is a balloon.
Gather technology.
Basically another antenna. Yeah. Another antenna that's a dome.
A big old ball of metal.
So all these, long range antennas and senders and receivers, they're all balls. The top of them are domes, just like, oh, there we go. There's some more of those antennas. But just like we see in the buildings, right? Have you seen this one before? This was just, apart from the fact it's got this on it, this is from...
right? That is a giant spark plug.
Isn't it?
Giant spark plug. Giant interdimensional plasma spark plug.
See, someone's probably found it, left over, out of some big machine and just thought, that's cool. Repainted it and used it as you do. Yeah, right. I mean, when does the cathedral become antenna? If I showed you that, you'd go, yeah, that's what the top of one of those electrical antennas, wouldn't you? Oh, look how intricate this thing is. It's not the best resolution, unfortunately. And look, these are, don't have to have been coloured. That looks like Yoda. But are they green because they're copper, Look at them all standing there. Are they some kind of, I don't know. You're the electrical god, Bernie. Of course, on the canal, got the water. Just more back in the day. Domes everywhere. This is in the US. Very Moorish.
What? It looks like where you are, Campbell.
In Russia, like me, yeah. I'm just north of the area at the moment. This was, is this the corn? The corn? Can't remember, but they used to do this. Like clearly, this is an old. Clearly, this is a building, right? But look, they've covered it in
corn.
Oh, and there you go, corn palace. Yeah, it is the corn one. So they cover it in corn, and they said, no, we built it out of corn, and that's why we had to demolish. But that's clearly just a building that's been covered in corn. And not to mention,
there was wars and we were fighting and we could barely survive. We planted corn all over a giant building and then demolished it because, scarcity.
But look at all this.
Massive fractal antenna array of corn.
Of corn. Exactly right. So this is the thing, right? I think what it is, it's actually a popcorn factory. What you do is you turn this on and it heats this, and popcorn for everyone, right? It just starts popping off the building.
Popcorn for everyone. Oh,
popcorn
man.
for everyone. Oh yeah.
The old antenna arrays on everything, and then boom! Look at that! Wow. Yeah. Okay. It's when they put the false idols on top of these machines that they stopped working.
Yeah, exactly right. This one,
they stole the gold off of the antennas and then made some false idols out of them and ran off with the rest of it, and the machine stopped working.
Yep. And you can even see it looks like they've left some wires. But I mean, look at these gold balls on the top of them all. But this was made by people who went home to wooden shacks, you know, had a horse and buggy, a hammer, maybe you're lucky, and they built this, apparently.
Without power tools, it's effed up. Apparently, you know, you lose your life. So they made sure that they worked hard and got it done. They chiseled.
Well, we can see this
that granite with the copper chisels.
Yeah, they chiseled this bow and arrow here. This guy's there. There you go. Okay, we've got a cross. Sorry, this is just a church. Whoops.
Don't mind this massive interdimensional fractal antenna array. It's for Jeebus.
Yep, exactly. I mean, look at that. More balls, right? They like their balls. All right. Oh, all right. How is everyone? Okay. Let's see what we got here. Megs. Oh, this is energy from trees. I'm sure you could plug electrodes into trees and get a charge. I think people have tried that. People have definitely
Mike
hooked trees up so you can hear them noise.
Yeah, Mike wants me to wrap some wire around some of my trees and make a fractal array out of that and try getting some energy out of it. So that's a possible future experiment if I am able to get the wire, because my God, inflation.
Yeah, I know, right? It's ridiculous, but but trees are basically natural antennas, right? That's what they we know. They attract lightning, all that kind of stuff. Also, they healed the kingdom because the circular windows would project the frequencies into the kingdom. They would. Exactly. Good vibrations, right? Just like the Beach Boys sang about.
Good vibrations.
Is also there. Yeah. Sing it for us, Bernie. Woo!
Yeah.
Zeus threw a lightning bolt at the foolish Pantheon who stole the chariot that burnt the earth.
I gotta leave on good vibrations, though. I'm sorry. I gotta end her here as the poor Amber needs her bedroom back, as it is now 3 a.m. here and she's got to work, and we did about 4 hours of finding that Great Wall of Tartaria before we actually went live.
Actually been on for 4 hours. Well, I suppose we can let Amber sleep just this once.
Just this once.
Is she in there? Hello, Amber.
Stay blessed, and we will have to do this again soon and do the part 2, get the LiDAR for it, and maybe get one of those ancient atmospheric electrical Germanic books to go through.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I'll go through my books and see if I've got any. Yep. All right. We'll definitely do something again in a week or so. What day is it today? Tuesday. Maybe next Tuesday. Hey, get a lighter
That should
and
work for me, my friend.
And if anyone knows Olaf the Sverker, tell him to contact one of us, and because we want to get him on and chat with him.
Yeah, I will
I'm sure
email
he
him
is.
and try and set that up then. Because, yeah, we need to
Mm.
get him on because he knows the rest of that map a lot better than we do. So he's already put in that work. Might as
Exactly.
well get him on and get him back producing videos because he's made some very good ones over the years.
He has. He has. All right, Bern. Well, thanks for joining us. Say hello and good night to Amber, and we'll talk to you all soon.
Amber, you want to say good night?
I'm in my pajamas.
She's in her pajamas.
Bye, good night.
Oh. Good night. Sleep well.
Much
Thank you
love.
for letting us use your bedroom.
One love, I'm just in my pajamas.
All right, night, guys.
All
Don't do
right.
anything I wouldn't
On that
do.
note, ta-ta.
Good day to you because it's daytime there. Probably evening, actually, I would assume.
We're 14
It is.
hours
Good
behind.
evening.
Behind, so it'll be the
It
evening.
is.
Oh, it's evening now. Oh,
Yeah.
my. We've taken your whole day, Campbell.
5:07. It is. It has. I know, right? We
Well,
started
enjoy
at
your
8
dinner,
hours.
good sir.
Dinner time for him,
I shall.
midnight snack
Thank
time
you.
for us.
One love.
It is. People, see ya. All right, I'll stay on for another few minutes, peoples. Where are we? Let's see. Oh, I'm gone. Where am I? Hello. There I am. Good health and snugs to Bern. Oh, very next blade. With a fur. Much love all. All right. Did you see Ken Wheeler and Santos second? Well, I saw about half of it. I want to watch the rest of it. But I mean, I'm sure if I saw the whole thing, I would still need to watch it another 2 or 3. Ken, slow down. Yeah, great video. Ken is a very smart dude. I like to get him on for a chat, but he's he's too smart. He's way too smart for me. I don't know if I can keep up. Thank you, Megs, for being here. Let's just have a quick chat, and then I've got to jump off too. Sketches, thank you for being here. Doc, Michael, thank you for Jim Dillinger. I don't know how to say that. Rudy Hoover. Rudy, hello, Rudy. Guys and gals, Axblade. Keep a dictionary. Extra snuggle wiggles to Campbell. Thank you, Griffin. It's 10 past 5 here in Perth, Australia. So I've got a few hours left before I jump into bed. But no one jumps a Roddy. No. Well, no one clever jumps a Roddy. I mean, that would be silly, right? I'm still watching I Love Techno. Oh, Crypto. That's Bernie. He's still here. Gosh, Amber, Cindy, get off the internet. Dude, let me go to sleep. For Ken. Keep a dictionary for Ken, Jim. Yes, I know. If you get Ken Wheeler on, have a panel. I know. This is the thing, right? That's why I got Howdy on to help me with Jason, because because Howdy's a lot more well read than I. But no, it went pretty well. So we're doing Jason again. I haven't got back to him, but I doubt it'll be this week, but probably next week. So any good questions? I'll definitely ask him about star forts, and I've got to ask him about the sun, the two suns, and the moon, and all that kind of stuff. For any other topics that you want me to broach, leave me in the comments under the interview. I'm in NC. Is that North Carolina? Is that what NC is? Am I good? Did I get it? 7 p.m. in rainy Queensland. We had rain for about 3 days, kind of drizzle, and I put jeans on and I had to take them off because it was too hot. And it's the middle of winter, so yeah. Nicola, thank you, Nicola. Thank you for being here with us. Southwest WFN. Oh, well, there you go. Have I met you before? I may have met you. I don't know. Have I? I'm still not that my arm. It's getting pretty good. I've been seeing a Chinese doctor, so it's starting to move, but I still can't drive. So I met for the last year or so, but I do want to have some more get-togethers. So, you know, and if anyone else, you know, wants to organise again, you're definitely welcome to. Just let me know. Even though I'm hard to contact, I'm getting someone who's going to help me with my emails and all this kind of stuff. So I should be better in the future. And we're getting a website and we're getting up there, but it's just a lot of work for, you know, 1, 2, 3 people to get done. Someone said tree electricity. That was awesome. That was tree electricity, right? I know. 7:10 p.m. in Queensland. 2 a.m. in Las Vegas. Las Vegas. Megs, hello. Where is Campbell's dad? Where's my dad? I don't get it. My dad is at home, is where my dad is. Oh, okay, because your dad passed. No, my dad's still alive. He is in Perth. He is 76, I think. He told me he hasn't been jabbed. So as far as I know, he hasn't. Thank you, Megs. But yeah, no, he's still around. So I'm sorry to hear that, Griffin. That's no good. Trump's border wall bounces off frequencies. Apparently Trump's border wall bounces off frequencies. Oh, interesting. Frequency attacks. Scotty Main, hello, welcome. We're just cleaning up. So we've been going how long? 2 hours. So we'll do a few more minutes. I just talk to you all. If anyone's got any questions, feel free to ask. But what did you think about all of that? The area, pretty cool stuff, hey? Hello, Tam. How you going? Thanks for joining us. We're just in the tail end though, so you're gonna have to go back and rewatch. Also, guys, make sure you share this around. Give me a like. All that good kind of stuff. What are we smoking? What are we smoking on? Preset native. What are we smoking? I'm not smoking anything at the moment. Because clearly it's 5:14. It's not. Constability. Oh, North Carolina. Yeah, I got that one right. Yes, nice. Yeah. We're all thinking of you, Griffin. It's not good, you know. There's a bit going on at the moment, unfortunately. It's fine. Buried Expo. So are you in Perth? Are you Buried Expo? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! You guys, let's scroll down. There's so many comments here. We'll get through a few more. They say the border wall is an arc. An arc. Exactly right. The arc. What kind of arc? Do you all know that Trump was assassinated in January? Oh, well, there you go. Trump was assassinated in January. I did not know that. But this is the thing, you know, as far as all that, you know, who knows, right? We're not to the intel, you know, if we hear stuff, we've just kind of got to believe it or not believe it. We can't prove it or disprove it. So let's all put our energy into the best things and hope that they work, but let's not rely on them, because if something goes wrong or whatever and we rely on it, then if it doesn't come out that way, we're stuffed. All right. So believe in everyone, but just means believe everyone's going to do the right thing, but don't count on it. Don't build your life around other people's ways, because it'll probably end in tears. I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina. There you go. 2 North Carolinians. Nothing could be finer than to be in North Carolina. There you go. Song for you. Good to hear it, Griffin. That he wasn't. Why are we talking about Trump? Now, actually, I looked into the word Trump, the etymology, because I was thinking about Sodom and Gomorrah and how they used trumpets to bring the walls down. Look into trumpet. The etymology actually comes more from to proclaim, like almost like a town person who walks around and trumpets, trumpets the news. So yeah, I mean, is it really frequency? I mean, frequency makes sense, but maybe it was more of a spell. Who knows? Who have we got here? Evil reversed is live. That's correct. The best way to fight evil and give it no power. I agree. Be the change you want to see, and all that jazz. Exactly. All that jazz. This is the thing. You don't defeat evil by fighting it, because when you fight something, you have to put your attention on it, and all this bad energy wants is your attention, is energy, right? And so yeah, exactly. We need to just go in a different direction. R. Buckminster Fuller said, build a new world. Don't focus on tearing the old one down. Just build a new one, and the old one will fade away. Campbell, yes, I will be getting Jason from Archaics back. Anthony, how you going? Probably not this week, but next week, of a Q&A style, so that we can get sort of drill down on some topics, because he's a very wide array of knowledge, and when he gets going, he really gets going. So we're going to try and slow him down and drill down on some different topics. So yeah, if there's anything that you want me to drill down on, let me know. Ben Saylor, just found your channel yesterday, buddy. Awesome. Thank you, Ben. Thank you for joining us, and welcome. No power. My typing is atrocious. That's all right. I've been typing for the last year and a bit, Meg, so I feel ya. Got rain last night. All right. We got rain the other night, and I discovered something. I have a leak in my roof of my bus. I think I fixed it. But yeah, now I need more. You're not the Ferrari from Raleigh. She come to one of our Raleigh Bear meetups. Very axe played. Oh, so I'm guessing you're in WA. Hark the Herald Angels sing. Hark the Herald Angels sing. Yeah. Yes. Hark. All right. Hark. Very good. HR, because hark meant to, like, hark is like to hear, right? Hark. Is it to hear? I think it's, or is it to sing? I think it's to hear. Hark. He is coming. Anyone know? He said he was Anthony. Who was Anthony? Trunk is very disappointing. You opened up the trunk and there was nothing in there. That can be disappointing. I agree. But again, I would say disappointing energy is putting your energy in something you don't want. So yeah, just focus on what you do want, because people can only be disappointing if you expect them to be a certain way and then they're not. I mean, that's really what disappointing is, isn't it? So maybe, yeah, we should all just, like I said, believe in everyone, count on no one, right? And that, you know, it doesn't mean, you know, it sound a bit harsh, but that's the best way to go. You know, I understand people are going to do what people are going to do. We know people, you know, talk is cheap, right? They do, not what they say. And as Rhonda says, love makes the world go round. We got lots of rain today. Jerusha McBear, hello. I should say yesterday. Haha, I haven't slept yet. Maybe yesterday day, because I'm actually in the future. It's actually, it's 5:20 p.m. on what day it is. What day is it? Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. So I'm actually ahead of most people. Not that it sounds like it, does it? Sue Ashwell from Australia. How you going? I hope you meant Cam and not can. But yes, you can. Don't give evil a chance. I agree. Like we heard from, was it Meg's? Evil is, or live is evil backwards, just like evil is devil, right? Without the D, and good is God with an extra O. So God is good, devil is evil. It's all there for us to see. And Griffin says, take a chance on me. And I just said that because it rhymed. So there you go. Thank you, Fact. I hope. Do I give advice? Plague, famine, infighting. Oh, it's a bit harsh. Judith Parker, how you going? Spoonfed. Oh, Jesus, Zagbatsu, Jesus Bagdatsu. Nice. Here, it does mean here? Cool. All right, to listen. All right, there you go. I was good. I'm good, right? To listen. God. Thick milk. I don't get it, so it must be. Vote the mages out this weekend, Aussies. Ooh. Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? I mean, I agree. Like, yeah, I don't vote, so I won't be voting for anyone because I haven't a decade. But if you're going to vote, definitely don't vote a major in. But again, in the long run, the system that put us in this situation is not going to be the system that saves us. You know, they all need to go in the end, really. Oh, some shit. Okay. Was that from Amber Heard? Oh, I heard that she was doing some of that. Excuse me. I know, poor Johnny, right? Sneaks into the back door. Kenneth, I saw you. I heard the squeaky door, mate. Squeaky door, you need some oil. How you going? Yeah, I agree. I just, yeah, I each to their own, and I understand that. Well, this is the thing, right? I mean, in the end, like, it's the Electoral Commission went out 2 years ago, or a year ago, like after the whole scandal in the US came out. The Australian Electoral Office went out and spent, like, what was it, $200 million or something on voting machines from the same company that have been questioned. So, you know, even if, do we even know, you know, we know all elections are fraud. So even if we do get out and vote, you know, I don't know. But of course, if everyone votes the majors out, then they can't really, you know, change it to. I agree, Paul. All is vibration at its core, frequency. Thank God the trunk wasn't full of weed. Yeah. Oh, could have been good. Better than an empty trunk. Don't want to lose. Don't marry any ideas you don't want to lose. Very philosophical. Very nice, Charles. Think about that one. Right? Dog or dog. I don't know. All right. Hello, Rodney Barstow. How you going? In Tassie. Nice. I used to live many ago on the west coast in a small town. And that's about all I know. I left Tassie when I was about 6. Someone writes books. Southeast Queensland, who writes books? I'm writing a book. Oops. What have I done? Hey, no, oh God, who writes a book? Buried Axway, do you write book? Oh my God, how many new messages are there? Oh my God, guys, sorry, I'm so far behind, like reading them, and oh my gosh, where are we now? Copy, oh gosh. All right, there's so many of these. Everybody writes in, if everybody writes in Jesus when they, oh, okay. That's a good point. I think that we should do it, Kenneth, or, someone, right? Yoda, I don't know. Anyone but Slow-Mo or whatever. I don't even know who else is up there. Albanese, is it? Alba Sleazy. I feel okay, Machine Head. I'm not wired you, but I mean the same thing with E1 on, right? I mean everything we know, everything's 80-20 rule, right? There's always truth, there's always lies. And as long as you know that and you're not sitting there believing people, then you can't really be misled. And everything's learning anyway, and then you learn that you're wrong. Well, you've learned something. Who? Me? Nikki? I don't know about that, but I don't know if you're talking about me either. Tracy Lee, hello, welcome. How are you? I'm in Tulla. I used to live near Tulla. There's a Tulla in, yeah, it is Tasmania. I used to live not far from that. It's a tiny town. Now I'm in Perth area. Our thoughts weigh us down. They do, and so does our past. The past is a teacher, not a prophet. So that it shows us where we went wrong or where we went right, so we can change it next time around, right? Because there are no such thing as mistakes; they're just mistakes. Yeah, the past, the thoughts of the past are what weigh us down when we think that the past is a prophet, and because we couldn't do things in the past, now. That's not how it works. It's a teacher, not a prophet. So another saying, well, I'm throwing sayings out there. The statue is not finished. The statue is finished when there's nothing more to take away. Because exactly, it's our shorts and our thoughts that hold us down. The default mode should always be skeptical. I agree. I like to say interesting, right? It should never be right or wrong, because you will never know if something is right or wrong the first time you hear it. Right? You should always be, that's interesting. Who knows? But don't, buy into it or marry it, as someone said before. Knowledge is a light weight to carry. Is good. And this is the thing. If you've got knowledge, you can lose everything else, but you can't lose your knowledge. Unless you get a really big smack to the side of the head, but you can't lose that, right? Brian Watson. Hello, Campbell. Love your channel. Thank you. Thank you for being here, Brian. I appreciate you. Hello, Ross Mc33, New South Wales. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Is that Ross, or looks like you're a rose? What is red mercury? Red mercury is mercury that is red. It is the somatic phase of mercury when you're changing it, and Bernie will probably pull me up on this, through the stages of turning into a monoatomic. It's the second phase, and it's red, and it's like an amplifier of frequency, and it is attracted to gold and repelled by garlic. So there you go. Quick synopsis on red mercury. I've actually got a video, I think it's just called Red Mercury, on my channel, so check it out. I am from Dubbo. I'm from Dubbo, Ben, but I've never really been there. I was born in Dubbo, because Dad's in mining and we live just by. So literally we passed through, I got bored, and then we kept going. So I've never actually lived there. So I have not been to the Pilliga. I'm hoping, well, I'm going to get over east in the next couple of months. So I want to do some driving around. I was over there, but I might be flying over and then flying back and then driving over, because have a live event if you haven't known. Hello Shane, thank you for being here. So with Kelly and Tartaria, we're going to have a live event, and we want to have more than one, but we're going to have the first one in Melbourne. Working it out, but we're thinking 6 to 8 weeks. So if you are in Melbourne and you would like to come along, what causes the moon to turn red, like in a blood moon? Well, I mean, that's another big question, isn't it? What is the moon, right? Is the moon frequency? I would say it's more solid. So if we're talking frequencies, red shift, blue shift, the moon gives off blue light, right? Cold light, opposite to the sun, which gives off red light, right? Heat. So it may just be a shift, right? Like a polar plasma. But I do not know the answer to that one. But I would say it's definitely got to do with energy, electromagnetic, magnetic, AM, all that kind of stuff. I've been saying that the mantra out of the old in with the new as around the house. Since then, the TV in the house. Awesome, Nick. Apart from the hot water system, maybe, but the TV good. He got the message. Thank you, Rhonda. I hope I'm interesting. I do try. Oh, thank you, Jack. Appreciate it. I guess that's what the manifestation looks like next time. I'll just say I'm in with the new. Yeah, exactly right, Nick. And just start saying I love my new hot water system. It's so cool. Well, it's so hot, right? I think I'm more intelligent. Therefore, everything is your fault, Charles. Of course it is. Everything is your fault. Everything. Just like everything is my fault and everything is everyone's fault, right? This is the thing. I mean, yeah. And that's a big point, guys. Everything's your fault. And the thing is, if you're well in your life, you'll go, no, it's not. But if everything's like wonderful and you're deliriously happy every day, then you'll probably go, oh, yeah, it is. But it is. Dan Winter talks about red mercury, does he? What does he say? Maybe I'll have to check it out. I have seen a bit of Dan Winter. Is he a UFO or is he like a spiritual dude? Yay, Dubbo, Gmail. That's an interesting name. I've already been there. Why do you like fighting, Buried Expert? Oh my gosh, there are so many comments here, guys. That would be such a great vibe. Amazing. Yeah. Oh, yes. Are you coming, Nick, to Melbourne? Who's coming to Melbourne? Who's in Melbourne? Who would like to come? Because we're going to do it properly. We're going to obviously get, proper hall and everything, and all the equipment, music and screens and all that kind of stuff. So we do need numbers. We need to make sure that, we can pay for it. So we're going to, a week or two, and start putting tickets up. So, yeah, I think it will go really well. We're going to have other speakers. We're going to have Kelly and I, and we'll have, don't know, 3 or 4 at least other speakers to be announced. So it will, it's obviously down as much as we can. I have true dislikes of blood, cities and crowds. I love open spaces and being in nature. More relaxed mind. Thank you, week as well. And I agree. We're supposed to be in nature. We're not supposed to be in houses, but also the houses and then the buildings they build, right? All got bad geometry, bad juju, fluorescent lights. It's not good. It's not good. Get out in the trees. There's more than 3D, even with wavelength. Oscilloscopes are old hat. I agree. Oscilloscopes, yeah, they've had them, God, since the 40s at least, probably before, probably way before, right? Yeah, of course there's more than 3D. That's what's happening now, right? Going up. We're going up the Ds. Hopefully we're going up. Melbourne here. All right, ghost, bitches. All right, definitely be there. All right, we've got one person. Well, we've got two. Nick said he'll be there. We must accept responsibility and make things better by setting positive example. I agree, Rhonda. Change you want to see. We are the ones we are waiting for. And when it gets down to it, we can't ask anyone to do anything that we wouldn't do ourselves because, you know, that makes us a follower of Hippocrates. All right? And isn't it interesting that doctors take a hypocrite? Does that mean they're all hypocrites? Who knows? I've never there, Melbourne. I should go for a drive. John, I think you should drive and go and check out Melbourne when we're there and come and the other thing is, you know, we're going to, you know, have some information and talks and stuff, but you know, it's going to be a meetup, right? We want to get everyone together in Melbourne, and then we want to go to New South Wales, WA, South Australia. If we can get enough people in the Northern Territory, we'll go wherever you have us, wherever we can fill a hole, basically. Getting out and getting people together and talking, and the thing is, you know, if we get everyone together, then, you know, everyone can find out who's near them and can start to sort of make, you know, groups, you know, in their daily lives and all that kind of stuff, and really start to build what to do, right? We can't sit there and expect anyone else to do it. We've got to do it. And this is, yeah, what we feel we can do is get out there, get some info out, give some good value, and yeah, do all that cool stuff. All right. Here we go. Buried Axblade is not drunk. There you go. All right, guys. 10 minutes longer than I thought I would. Gosh, we're going 2 hours and about 2 hours. So I am going to say adieu to you all. Good night, good afternoon, wherever you may be in the realm. Thank you for joining me. And I know I haven't done any lives in a while back. I do want to start doing regular lives. So we'll be back next week with Bernie. We'll have another chat. We should be up again with Kelly, Tartaria, Australia. Got another chat coming up with Jason. That'll be next week. And I've also got a chat coming up with Colm Gibney, is the Starfort guy, the Starfort man. And I think we're actually going to talk about cathedrals and lots of other stuff as well. And about my other channels. There's the Backup Autodidactic 2 channel, and there's also Spiral Up, my other channel, which is all about becoming the best that you can become. Let's just say that. It's about spiraling up your life. So go check them out, guys. Make sure you give me share this around, and check that you're still subscribed, because I've had a couple of people telling me lately that they've been unsubscribed. They can't find me, and then they find me anymore. So make sure you are subscribed, so that, and you hit the bell. That's the other one. Hit the bell so you're notified of all upcoming uploads. There you go. Thank you for spending some time with you guys. Stay awesome. Love you all, and I'll talk to you all on the next upload.